Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it's 12/12 of 2022, and it's almost 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm still using the same two monitors that I set up the other day, both in 1080 mode. I'm not sure that this, the other day or whatever, I had, I made several videos before that were okay with the sync, voice and optics the same. And I think I was making the video when I said, you know, maybe, because there was one then that was slightly, very little out of sync. And I'd put that leading thing on it, little video introduction or whatever, and I said maybe that's what's messing up the synchronization. So I've left it off. I've made a couple, and the sync has been okay. So that may be. I mentioned that I came in and stumbled carrying soup or whatever in here, and I tripped and hit the pole that was holding my giant whatever you call it, yeah, I don't want to show it. You've seen it. Anyway, now here's a short one. A stand for these, whoops. Now here's a short one. Anyway, when I knocked that one over, it actually, I think, broke the thing. So anyway, I had these stuck in a corner someplace. This is the only short one that I had. That's as far as it, no, okay, it would go a little higher, I think, yeah, a little bit higher. But, so I dug out and replaced the one that I knocked over in the dark. It's precarious. So I've got some tie, or not tie, I have some ties, but I've also got some straps or whatever. Now they're buried in these boxes of all my other stuff. So I'm going to try, you know, I'll wait till I go through, digging through them for something else. And then I'm going to try to strap those legs so the thing doesn't fall over. But I had to throw one of these away, except the tall one, one of the tall ones, because this aluminum or whatever this metal is, it wasn't, I didn't realize, you know. So I tried screwing in, I think this one at first. This is way too heavy to be, you know, and it got sparking. So I, you know, disconnected the electricity to it and then tried screwing it in or whatever, and then plug, you know. So anyway, I threw that one away. Not. So this is what I was using. Now I'm using, I think I showed it to you already. I ran across this, by the way, and where I keep the light bulbs. I was an early adopter of the fluorescent type lights that used a lot less electricity, and then it came along with the, okay, I don't have, then I went, you know, to those. I mean, I couldn't afford to buy them where I lived all at once, so every payday or every other payday I would buy one. And so eventually the entire mobile home that I lived in had, you know, the bulbs that lasted forever, just about, and used very, very little electricity, so I was way ahead of time of most people. This one, by the way, I'm not sure if this is a plant. I think this was for growing plants. I think I got this maybe when I had the aquarium, because of red and blue and whatever that comes out of it. I put it in, and of course, not good. You know, for videos. I made a video the other day, right after, immediately after the breaking the umbrella type of. By the way, I have someplace a small LED panel with LEDs, and it has a place to put a tripod in the back, and I may get that. But what I discovered was, I made a couple videos, I think, so you may see them, and it's, you know, really dark underneath my eyes, you know, because I have the light coming down, and because the lamp was on in the background. After, I think I could show it to you if I could find it. Let's see. Where would that? No, I need to use this other browser. Oh, you're not even looking at the browser. I'll use Chrome and go to Amazon Photos, I think it is. Is that it? Wants me to sign in. Why it does that? Well, it wanted me to sign into okay, I'll go to Google. Okay, go here. Go to Google Photos, see if it's uploaded there. Okay, jump over here. What I found out was, I guess I should have just, you know, what I found out there was, if that lamp on behind me, I guess you want to see the little gesture I made. That lamp back there, with that on, I had, you know, darkness there. So when I turned the lamp off, and that's what I was looking for, it made a same. Was this it? No, that's not the picture. I used it for the thumbnail for one of the videos. Okay, it's not showing up here. So let me go back to Amazon Photos. It's just going to Amazon, and it wants me to sign in. I'm already signed. Which browser am I using here? I give up. Anyway, take my word for it. Well, I know what I could do. No. Anyway. So, but I really like this. I've said that many times. I really like this new camera. It's not zooming. You guys didn't answer me, but I think I'm going to take this down today. And that's not going to be there. It'd be nice if I had a large one of these. That's what we sent into space. And some aliens have probably got it by now, and they're studying, like, studying it, making plans. Down at the bottom, it shows the various planets and shows the, the satellite thing or whatever, and it's giving them directions to come to. I've seen some movies that have been made, where it wasn't an E.T., I don't think. No, it wasn't. But I've seen some where aliens show up at Earth, they've got this, we gave them directions, on how to get here. Maybe not a good idea. But anyway, if I had a large, I'm sure you can buy, but that probably wouldn't show up very well. Oh, I didn't even know there's anything on the back. NASA Pioneer 10, 25th anniversary, 1958 to 1983, and then it tells you what these various things are. The Pioneer 10 spacecraft, destined to be the first man-made object to escape our solar system, carries this plaque. I think what I'm going to do, maybe you want to stick, well, my stomach's ground, I need to get some breakfast in it. I'm going to do a search on, I wonder if they could, they wouldn't, I wonder if they make a real one that you can buy now. That'd be neat to have sitting on the desk or something. Let's go to Amazon. Pioneer 10 plaque. I wouldn't mind having something for Sputnik 1. I tracked it when it was launched, and some other spacecraft. I did a space communications column, and I listed the frequencies. In the beginning it was easy, just Sputnik 1. Sputnik 1 used two frequencies, 19.995 kilohertz and 20.005 kilohertz. I wouldn't mind. I collected some Russian stamps and stuff like that. Even tried to learn Russian, which was an impossibility. I bought a big fancy dictionary. I subscribed to a couple Russian electronic magazines and all kinds of stuff. And when I was, I don't know if you can hear my stomach growling or not, when I was in high school, and I think it was like the junior year, 1958 or something like that, there was a discussion in the class about how the USSR was behind us, and I was trying to learn Russian, and I was actually subscribed to a Russian electronics magazine, like amateur radio. It wasn't exactly, it was sort of like a Russian amateur radio magazine or whatever, and I saw the articles in there where there were clubs, not so much individuals, clubs. They had the, Soviet Amateur Radio Club or something, and the whatever the version of the Boy Scouts was or something, building stuff to track a satellite when those satellites had been launched. The United States had indicated it was working towards that, but Russia didn't indicate that. Well, they did in the magazine. I don't know where the CIA was. I guess they didn't think anybody cared or something. Anyways, I was at De La Salle Military Academy in high school, and I didn't talk much in class. And they came up, and it was this, the United States is going to do such and such, and Now I didn't believe, I believed that the United States was superior and all this kind of stuff, and whatever. But just because all the students and the Christian brother were convinced, I said, no, the Soviet Union will be launching a satellite, before us, and and then right after that. So when was Sputnik 1 launched anyway? Should remember I had a QSL card and everything. Of course, they sent those QSL cards. Anybody, usually in order to get a verification card or a letter or whatever, you had to, send it to whatever country, South Africa or whatever country, and tell them that you were listening on such and such a frequency at such and such a time, what their reception report was, signal strength, interference, or whatever. And you had to tell them a little bit about what you heard at that time. And then they would send you, a verification card. I got verification cards from, I had several hundred. And I got married at age 26. And the wife objected to the noise. I realized I got married, and so I wasn't listening to shortwave radio all the time. I did listen to the BBC News every day. That's, of course, now you can get it, direct by using your computer and everything else. Before that, you could get it on, and you still can, on National Public Television and radio. Well, not television so much, I don't think it's radio. But anyway, she objected to it. I think she thought I paid more attention to, which I didn't, to her. I paid more attention to, and so I stored all my precious, I wish I had them now. By the way, I never thought they would be of any value, but they ended up not those, because I put them in the laundry room up on a shelf, in a envelope or whatever. And the the wife at the time, she did the laundry and that type of stuff, and I very rarely went to the laundry room unless it was to help her. She around the house, she really didn't have to use her crutches, because she got polio when she was about 5. But anyway, she, went to the, the laundry room or whatever, and I guess I'd go pick up the baskets or something, I don't know. But anyway, I went out, and strangely, a couple of big manila envelopes loaded with verifications from when I was in grade school, whatever, had fallen on the floor, and of course the washing machine or whatever leaked a little bit, and a whole bunch of, not all of them, but a whole bunch of them were wet and stuff like that. I just threw them all away. after we got divorced, Darlene was trying to make money. She gave piano lessons for one thing and stuff like that. And of course she got, child support from me. But then she was taking her artwork, but she had to go to like a shopping mall and set up so her mother or somebody, she had to pay somebody to go with her and set up the artwork on easels and stuff like that. Is it easels? Whatever. But then when I saw what she was trying to do, I, gave her, this is early computer time, of course, I got her a computer and modem and all that type of stuff. Then she started selling stuff, her artwork a little bit, not so much, and other things on eBay. No, is it eBay? No. Place everybody sells stuff. I haven't been there in a long time. I think I still have an account. But anyway, she started selling a lot of stuff, small things there. And I often thought, and people are selling the QSL cards. These are cards, that, I had like cards. There was, by the way, the United States Department of Defense used to be War Department. It was even a War Department, during World War II. Then they eventually changed the name. But on whatever day, would it be Veterans Day? No, I'm not sure. Various military units would transmit, and you could get a verification card for that. So I had, card that wore, that was the call sign, I'm not sure if it was, I can't remember now, but I had a whole bunch of, anyway, some of those were selling on eBay for a small, more than she was making what she was selling, the small things she was selling. If she hadn't knocked my, out of spite, I think, had knocked those on the floor in the laundry room, I'd have been able to give her and say, here, and she could have been making, I don't know, 50 cents, $1, $2, $5, I don't know. I never checked to see how high some of them went. I reported regularly, logged into the BBC, which didn't need me. They had their own monitors to check, but I would report to them regularly, the Vatican Radio, and so forth and so on a regular basis. Radio Prague, of all the communists, like Radio Moscow was like, you knew what to expect, and it wasn't interesting really. But the satellites, Czechoslovakia, Poland, and those, their broadcasts. Now, of all of them, Radio Prague, Czechoslovakia, they played good music. They sent little gifts, postage stamps, and I think it was Prague that was sent a bookmark that was kind of crocheted or something, sort of plastic, but would change. Every year was like different. But I had a lot of those that I got sent for. But those were the good old days before I got married. Anyway, wait a minute. Let me go back here. And, we're still there. There we go, okay. Now I'm going to go back here. We were already there. Okay, I'm looking for... hit the home key. Here we go. Oops. Got to come over here to do that. No, I guess I got to actually hit, then hit home. There we go. Pioneer 10 plaque. Maybe I put NASA in front of this here. Ah, okay, we're getting close. Okay, here they are. Okay. Okay, here's one. It's a bumper sticker. Vinyl. $5. That's not bad. Here's one with the gold type. Oh, you can't see it. Wait a minute. No, you're not seeing it. Anyway. So, now wait a minute, 24 by 36, that'd be a good size one. That'd be a big size, that'd be a pretty good size. 2 feet. Yeah, that'd be, I think I'll put that on my wish list. Where's the, click on here. Yeah, okay, let me add that to my list here. What browser am I using here? Okay. Printed on museum quality photo paper. So I'd probably want to get a frame for it. 4-inch thicker than typical store-bought poster. Produced using archival grade ink rated for 80+ years. Well, it outlasts me, and nobody in my family would care. You know, they would just throw it in the trash. Yeah, when you get to my age, what browser am I using? Well, it's not this one. Let me close it so I don't get confused here. Makes me keep signing in to okay, let's go back and see what else. I wouldn't mind having something actually sitting on my desk, you know. Okay, here's metal models. Fascinating Metal Earth 3D metal model kits, Apollo Space Sat. Oh, here you go. NASA space. I don't think I've seen any of the space capsules painted like that, have I? Ooh. Star Trek. I'll put a few links to this page here, and then you can T-shirts. Well, that'd be something. I could wear a T-shirt if they come in fat. Small, medium, large, extra large, fat. Hmm. Surely these models would be, made, very accurate to detail. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. I'll put a link to this page. Oh, wow. Yeah, we sent a record into space too. This must be a a copy. I mean, a copy of it. I don't think it actually would play. Metal tin signed vintage 8 by 12. Oh wow, so much stuff. Ooh. Like I said, at 81, I don't think I'm trying to get rid of junk, not get more stuff. Anyway, thank you very much. If you run across some stuff, leave a comment and you can put the link there. And if you see some stuff that's really, oh, what was that? The movie? I really liked that. A lot of people did. Was it Toy Story? To infinity and beyond. I wouldn't mind. What was Ranger, whatever. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Although really, I'm not set up unless I put a shelf of some kind back there, or here, if it didn't get in the way, actual shelf. Then I could set some of these things on there. But like I said, I'm 81, and the ex-wife, she watches a lot of those things on YouTube. She has become a YouTube fan, by the way. Of kittens and cats and dogs and that kind of stuff. And doctors or people who are doing the, keto diet or something. And that's fine. And it's working. It seems like it's working well for her. She's not trying to lose weight. She's just trying to get and it has, her blood sugar and that type of stuff working out well. But I really don't want to hear about it all the time. Every time we have something to eat or get an order in or whatever, she wants to look at the packaging. God help us. Thank you very much for watching.